Welcome back. This is BBC World and you're watching MoneyWise. Indian cuisine is famous across the world for its delicate blend of spices, chutneys and pickles. But to achieve all this is no mean task. Indian kitchens have traditionally employed labor-intensive manual methods to grind, knead and to make paste. But now the food processor has stepped in to make all this possible with a flick of a button. MoneyWise compares some leading brands to see which one is worth the crush.
Rashmi Srivastava, a housewife, has to take care of 2 growing children and is a strong believer in hygienic meals. She restricts her children from eating at the roadside. Instead, she prepares most delicacies at home. But her 9-year-old food processor is proving to be inadequate to her needs.
Like kneading the atta or chopping the vegetables and salads, in different shapes and sizes, which could save me a lot more time to do things more worthwhile.
Food processors work on the same principle as that of the mixer grinder, where a mechanical motor is used to run the main stem, which in turn rotates the varying attachments. But while mixer grinders are limited to grinding and blending, food processors at times perform over 16 different functions. According to industry sources, there are at least 8 models and 5 national brands in the market to choose from. We asked each of the brands to nominate their most advanced model. The shortlisted models were R970 from Molinex, priced at 8,200 rupees, FP505 Deluxe from Inhalsa, priced at 7,500, FP450 from Singer, which is priced at 5,995 rupees, and MasterChef from Lumix, which is for 4,950 rupees. Braun declined to participate in the product comparison. The food processor can be divided into 2 parts, the basic motor unit, which includes the body and processing jars, and the attachments that help carry out various functions. Each brand we compared uses a universal motor with a similar power rating. All brands also provide attachments that include centrifugal and citrus juicer attachments, double-edged metal and plastic blades, along with a variety of discs used for slicing, shredding, chipping and whisking. But do they really work as well as they claim? With every brand similar in its technical specifications, it was time to test their working capabilities. We took the food processors across to B.K. Chakravarti, Assistant Professor of the Industrial Design Program at the Instrument Design and Development Center at the Indian Institute of Technology, New Delhi. Professor Chakravarti evaluated the food processors for their performance during its functioning, design parameters that determine ease of use or user interface, and safety features. Since the most important part to analyze was how well the food processor would function with its various attachments, Professor Chakravarti tested them by having students of the Industrial Design Program use every attachment. He then analyzed the output in comparison to its function.
We checked this products with different type of vegetables and found out that the Inalsa brand actually gave very good cutting and very good options in cutting of vegetable, and the spout also was very large for you to feed the vegetable in. And the main advantage of the Inalsa was that the size, the gap between the blade and the pusher was very small, hence you would not have a lot of vegetable which is not cut. And in the other brands, what was happening is this small piece would get stuck in between the cover and the blade and create problems of vibration.
But while functioning determines the condition of the material being used, design plays a large role in determining its quality.
The most important user interface aspect was the speed control, which we found only in Inalsa and Molinex, because you need to cut different vegetables at different speeds to get different type of chopping, chopped or cut vegetables. And the Inalsa had very good rotary knobs from slow to high speed. Looking at another very important aspect was staining of vegetables on the jars of these food processors. And it was only Inalsa where there was no stain on the jars.
Eventually, the Inalsa proved to be the best buy, with a reliable motor, a suitable use of attachments, and its use of hygienic material. But with every brand providing sharp and open blades, Professor Chakravarti warns users against their being within the reach of children.
Food processors offering some invaluable kitchen help.